Good afternoon, everybody. It's MicheleMarieDalene, North American Snow Queen. And today, I mentioned in one of my last videos, we would talk about hair care and for preparations for 2013, 2012. So I went ahead and I scoured around my shop to find some examples of different products for hair care. Never mind, the box is a little beat up. This is, as I said, I bleached my hair. This is the stuff I was using first when I was doing it on my own. This is called Manic Panic Flash Lightning Bleach 30 Val, which will get your hair white. But unfortunately, this stuff is really, really strong and could seriously make your head very, very brittle, which means where you need to use this with great care. And when you were done with this, once you got as light as you could get it, then you would go to the next step. But for right now, let me explain this ahead of time for those of you who are aware or not aware of Manic Panic. This has got everything in it, even though it's shelf worn. Let me show you what it has here. You have the conditioning cap. You have the powder. This ends in gloves, and they're all in packets here. This is the ammonia. A little powder you mix it with. And I do have a hairbrush, bleach brush somewhere. And this is the activator gel. This here, if you use it as per the instructions and with great care, you could get good results. Unfortunately, most Home Depot don't usually have that kind of skill. So, I just want to remind you, if you've got patience, this is definitely a two-person job. You're gonna bleach. Toner, this temporary is, let's see where I put it here. This is the stuff I was using. It's called Virgin Snow. This here will get your hair really white, but your hair has to be very, 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 very light yellow to work. Now, as I said, professionally I have my hair done now, but when I was doing it myself, this is stuff I was using. Now, in addition to that, you're going to need to wash your hair occasionally. This is the stuff I recommend for anybody who wants to go white or blonde, is this called Shimmering Lights. This is the conditioner and the shampoo. This stuff's pretty expensive, so if you buy this, it's going to cost you some money. It's like, I think it's like $8 a bottle each from Sally's. So, there is a cheaper brand called One and Only, but I tend to think this stuff works better. If you're going to go with white hair, you want to use the one that's called Blonde and Silver. There's another Shimmering Lights from Clairol, which is for non-blonde silver hair, which is for brown hair. You don't want to use that. Now you're probably saying to yourself, great, I can't get the Sally's. Now how am I going to get my hair, maintain my white hair? Well, this is stuff I'm using right now. This is made by Swaff. This is called Humectant. Don't ask me why this is the bottle this way. I gotta flip it over. Make sure the cap's on it so it doesn't leak all over the place. This stuff here. Well, you people really make it easy. Okay. This here will also be good for, it's, the color of this is like milk white, so this doesn't add any kind of a tinge or any kind of aftermarket color to this. So this is pretty good for that reason, for everyday washing. It's not designed to retone your hair, so it's going to leave your hair alone. The Shimmering Lights is a violet blue color, which is designed to keep your color, or at least your bleached hair, where you want it to be white. But I gotta tell you right now, but the stuff, if you use this, is do not leave it in your hair very long. The longer you leave it in your hair turns gray. If your hair is bleached as light as it can go, white, and then you let the toner in it, I can just sort of show you this color here. I'm just going to pour some of this in here. This is what it looks like. I'm going to try to get it in. Oh, pour the whole thing in there. Ugh. This is like molasses. Yeah, it's like molasses. Okay, here we go. This is what the little color looks like. You can see it's kind of a bluish color. You really don't need a lot of this. This is really, really strong stuff. So, and it's also pretty hard to get back into the bottle too. Oh, jeez. Alright, so that's the simmering lights. Conditioner is the same thing. It's a little lighter. It kind of looks like the Manic Panic. It's a toning shampoo, so you really wouldn't use much of this for everyday use. Now, when you bleach your hair, if you do that, or any kind of hair conditioning, if you got long hair, one of the problems is the kind of tool for the job. Now, my hair is growing out now. That's another issue altogether. Your hair grows out. You can see it here in the camera. The first thing you want to use is a pick to gently pick the snarls out of your head so that it looks the best it can. Now it's going to take, depending on how fast your hair grows, my hair grows over an inch a month. So that means that for me, my hair can snarl up really bad because it's kind of naturally curly, wavy anyway. So you want to keep that into consideration about how to brush it. And the best tools for the jobs are things, for my head anyway, with wide teeth. The pick, the hair comb, and the boning comb. And of course, this comb here, because these got wide groove teeth, which is all you want to use. You don't want to use those really tight haired combs that sometimes you get the little black ones because they'll destroy your hair. You get really long curly hair. Now, last, I only got another 2 minutes, so this will make a perfect wrap up. Literally, wrap up. This is a sleep cap. You can buy these on eBay, you can buy these at Sally's. And what you use to do is you sleep with this. It's got a satin nut lining on the inside. And its purpose is to protect your hair, especially if you got long hair like this, or longer. It can be ripped out of your skull. Remember, when you bleach it, you weaken the hair. So you really got to watch out for breakage. So when you sleep with your bleached hair, you should put this on your head. I know it's going to look like a granny, but this is what I do. You just put this on your hair like this. Tuck your hair underneath the bonnet. And it seems like an awkward way to sleep, but trust me, I haven't broken any hairs that way, okay? So, that's the way you go. Just try to keep it all underneath if you can. After all, nobody has to know you're sleeping when because you wake up in the morning, you take it off like everybody else does. Make sure when you buy one of these, make sure to buy a couple of them just for a case, because the elastics on these things do go bad after a while. This is my regular one, and on eBay they sell these things. Make sure when you go on eBay buy these, or you go to Sally's, you want a sleep cap, not a shower cap, because there are 2 reasons. Number one, a shower cap is great to protect your hair from getting wet. It's also going to prevent your head from breathing. So, especially on a hot day, it's going to make you feel miserable, and you're going to regret it. So, make sure to keep that in mind. And I'm going to wrap this up, and that's it. That's a wrap, folks. See you soon.